The classroom went silent when Hannah walked in. She kept her head low, a faded flannel shirt clinging to her small frame, her boots leaving faint traces of dirt on the polished floor. Her hair was her pride, long, chestnut-brown waves that shimmered under the sunlight whenever she worked in the fields. But here, in this small town high school, those very details made her a target. She was the farm girl, the quiet one, easy prey. Nobody knew much about her family. They only saw the old truck she drove, the dirt under her nails, and the way she never spoke unless she had to. They never guessed that behind her silence lay a truth bigger than any of them could imagine. One Friday afternoon, when the halls were almost empty, 3 girls cornered Hannah near the gym. They sneered at her boots, mocked the hay smell in her clothes, and whispered insults about how poor she must be. Then, one of them pulled out a pair of clippers. Hannah froze. The laughter echoed off the walls as they pinned her arms and shaved her hair right down to the scalp. The humiliation was unbearable. Tears streamed down her cheeks as chunks of her long hair fell to the floor. They walked away laughing, recording the entire thing, shouting that now she looked just like the stray dogs that wandered her farm. Hannah picked up the pieces of her hair in silence, her heart aching, her spirit bruised. She wanted to disappear. That night, she sat on the porch swing of her farmhouse. The fields stretched wide around her, the setting sun painting them gold. Her father placed a hand on her shoulder, his rough palms scarred from years of hard work. He didn't say much, just, "Your worth ain't in your hair, Hannah. And sooner or later, people will learn what really matters." His words lit a small fire inside her, though she didn't yet know how it would burn. The following Monday, the video spread like wildfire through the school. Hannah kept her head down, refusing to let her tears show. Every whisper, every laugh dug deeper. But the bullies had no idea that their own families were tied to her in ways they couldn't imagine. Hannah's father wasn't just a farmer. He owned hundreds of acres across town, land that many families leased for crops, barns, and even their homes. Her family didn't flaunt it. They believed in humility, in working alongside those who rented from them. But silence and humility had been mistaken for weakness. A week later, as the bullies strutted across the hallway, the principal made an announcement over the loudspeaker. There would be a special assembly that morning. Confused, the students gathered in the gym. The town's council had invited Hannah's father to speak about the future of farming in the county. Hannah sat quietly in the front row, her freshly shaven head glinting under the lights. Her father walked up to the podium, speaking of respect, community, and the importance of treating every person with dignity. Then, he paused and looked out at the crowd. "Some of you don't know this, but the land your families work, the land your food comes from, it belongs to us. My daughter Hannah is not just a farmer's child. She is the heir to this land. And how you treat her speaks volumes about how you treat yourselves." The gym fell into stunned silence. Hannah lifted her head, locking eyes with the very girls who had humiliated her. Their faces drained of color. They shifted uncomfortably, knowing exactly what this meant. Their families' lives were tied to the girl they had tormented. But Hannah didn't smirk. She didn't seek revenge. Instead, she stood, walked to the microphone, and spoke for the first time in front of the entire school. "I'm not asking anyone to fear me or my family. I just want respect, not because of land, or money, or power, but because we all deserve it. You don't know what someone carries or what they've been through. Don't tear people down. Help them stand taller." Her voice trembled but carried strength. The room erupted in applause. Some students wiped away tears, others clapped out of guilt. For the first time, Hannah wasn't invisible. The bullies tried to apologize, but their words rang hollow. Hannah accepted them anyway, not because she had to, but because she refused to let bitterness take root in her heart. Over time, The same classmates who mocked her began turning to her for guidance, for friendship, and for inspiration. The girl they once called farm trash became the girl they respected most. Still, the scars of that day never fully left her. She learned that cruelty often comes from ignorance, and that silence isn't weakness. It's strength waiting for the right moment to speak. And when that moment comes, the truth shines brighter than any insult ever could. In the end, Hannah's hair grew back, stronger and healthier than before. But it wasn't her hair that made her powerful. It was her courage, her resilience, and her refusal to let hate define her. Her story spread through the town, becoming a reminder that no matter how quiet someone seems, you never know the strength they carry, or the land they stand on.